Thanks, Jeffrey. So we wanted to go over the tuition, and we're going to also speak about how to pay for graduate school. So the cost per credit hour is $1,220. That is the current cost. It does usually go up a little bit annually, but there are 49 credits to complete this program. So if you times that by 49, the total tuition is $59,780. There are a few additional fees. That includes a $145 graduation fee as well as a $600 residency fee. You will be required to provide transportation to and from campus for that, as well as lodging. And if you do need to purchase books, sometimes you will need to purchase books outside of what the professor has put on the platform. If you're going to factor that in, you're probably going to spend closer to $63,000 to $65,000. So we do feel that this is competitively priced, especially coming from, a school that's sometimes considered a public Ivy by many. So while it is a big investment, there are a few options on how to pay for it.
Yes, let's certainly go over that as well. And listed here are the main ways to finance your MBA. So we certainly wanted to highlight those. Just to be completely honest, a lot of our students are using financial aid. At the graduate level, there are Stafford and Grad Plus loans available to assist with the cost of your tuition. Those are not based on need, credit, or income. So it doesn't matter if you make 100,000 and Lynn and I make 30,000, we're going to receive the same amount of aid. As long as you're a US citizen or permanent resident that isn't in default of prior educational loans, you should be eligible for $20,500 per academic year in Stafford loans. If you multiply that times 2, compare that to the cost that Lynn just went over, clearly that's not enough to cover the entire tuition costs, which is why the Grad Plus loan is there to assist with whatever balance is left over from the Stafford loans. So it is possible to finance your MBA 100% through financial aid. You may pay back on those while you're in the program, but you don't have to until 6 months after you stop or graduate from the program. Some of our students might do a combination of financial aid and payment plans. We do offer those for fall and spring semesters. You can divide that balance into 4 monthly installments spread over the duration of your semester. Typically, the Bursar's office student accounts, they like to see the summer semester's tuition balance paid in full, but you are welcome to reach out to them and communicate your balance and ways that you can make sure that's paid off before the end of your semester. Some of our students are very blessed to have tuition assistance programs. If you do have one, start researching that now, because you might be surprised to see how long that approval process takes. So always a good idea maybe to start with your supervisor or just go directly to HR to see whatever literature they may have on it and what that approval process looks like. If you do have that available to you, it's even more encouragement to start your MBA sooner rather than later. I can't tell you how many times Lynn and I have worked with students that have put off pursuing their MBA, waiting for the right time, and all of a sudden budget cuts happen, and usually one of the first things to go are the tuition assistance programs too. So one thing we should mention, going over the program structure, it does take 2 years to complete the program, but we allow 3 years to complete it. So we get that question a lot. Can I stretch out the program a little bit more to take advantage of my tuition assistance program? You sure can that way. We're also a very military-friendly school, Yellow Ribbon. So if you have any military benefits available to you, our Veterans Benefits Office will certainly work with you to gather that necessary paperwork and make sure that you are taking advantage of those benefits that you have available to you. So that would be a summary of the ways to finance your MBA, certainly possible.